Hi everyone, before the start of the video, please listen to what I have to say. My friend Sonia has a small business on Etsy called SZSTARRYWORLSHOP. She makes these absolutely adorable Y2K accessories and they're all very reasonably priced. Her shop, SZSTARRYWORLD, has a very good rating and over 100 orders already, and the reviews are all very positive. So please, if you're interested in these adorable earrings like the ones you see on screen right now, go to SZStarryWorldShop on Etsy and place your order. The link to the shop will be left in the description below. Hi! So it's Wilbur here, and today we will talk about yet another bone I had picked with Royale High. The fact that inflation even exists in the whimsical world of princesses and fairies. So first and foremost, let's establish what inflation is. Inflation. In economics, inflation is a general increase in prices of goods and services in an economy. This usually measures using computer price index. When the general price level rises, each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services. Consequently, inflation corresponds to a reduction in the purchasing power of money. The opposite of CPI inflation is deflation, a decrease in the general price. All that is according to Wikipedia. In other words, although prices for things go up, the money which you earn stays the same. Meaning, although before you could buy something with, for example, like 30,000 diamonds, now you can buy much less for 30,000 diamonds, and you can't earn more. Sorry, this is the most dumbed down experience, explanation I can give. So what does this have to do with Royale High? Well, let's first look at how we used to earn money in Royale High during Campus 1 and 2 era. You'd need to go to class to earn XP to level up. Level up equals 300 diamonds. That was the primary source of income and stays the primary source of income till today without any increase or decrease in earnings. There are other methods I will look into later, but as I said, primary. Now let's look at prices in the old store. The most expensive item before was the large rainbow skirt, at 33k diamonds. There will be a picture on screen, there will be a link to the source in the description. At the moment, the most expensive item is Whimsy Witch Academia heels. Obviously, this shows the prices have risen, but this is not all. The Whimsy Witch Academia heels cost 80,000 diamonds, I think, something like that. We now have a little thing called sets. Obviously, before that wasn't a thing, and you just bought items individually, but let's look somewhere in the transitional period before Royale High and new, more realistic grindy Royale High, specifically May 2nd, 2019. This is when the first set of items was released, named Miss Lady Rose. The set contains a skirt, bodice, and bow, and altogether it cost 76,000 diamonds. The newest set released to Royale High is called Whimsy Witch, I think? Yeah, Whimsy Witch. It released on October 3rd, 2022, and the entire set cost you 183,000 diamonds. Both sets I just brought up, Miss Lady Rose and Whimsy Witch, have 4 items in the set. But it must be said that Whimsy Witch also has a lot of toggles compared to the old Miss Lady Rose, which doesn't have toggles at all. That being said, it's still a really stark difference in set cost for items. However, Whimsy Witch isn't the only expensive set on Royale High. That's just a more recent one if you exclude the current set of what's the name? That Y2K set that just came out in December, and the upcoming set, so we're not counting those yet because at the time of recording and writing I don't have the full prices for those sets. So currently the most expensive sets in Royale High are December Dream, released on December 24th, 2021, costing a whopping 198,000 diamonds, Whimsy Witch, as I said, not so humble 183,000, and a slightly cheaper Summer Fantasy, which was released on June 21, 2021 at the price of 164k. So what does this leave us with? The fact that both sets and individual items got very, very, very expensive over the course of like 4 or 5 years. It's also important to note that other things which used to be cheaper became more expensive and exclusive once the reworks came out. For example, the Batmobile heels and other skirts of this era, the ones that got a rework are now very, very expensive. Now, the reason I kept mentioning dates for all these releases is because after Sunset Island released and before New School, this time frame for all those sets, there was no way to earn new diamonds. Meaning, although the prices skyrocketed, the earning potential didn't. Which in turn pushed players to buy game passes in the store, considering it's so hard to earn diamonds without those. Now, why is this bad? Because they made a kids game pay to win. The fact that it's so hard to earn money in this game makes children want to buy, all these game passes, and that's obviously really bad. Now, I should mention that, of course, since the release of the new school, earning diamonds became much more bearable, mostly because there are multiple ways to go through it. Quests, leveling, studying. This, of course, is not ideal yet, but considering the new school isn't finished, so more new good things are likely coming. But still, that's kind of the state that it is in right now. Now, let's get to some speculations. I should say that I'm not entirely sure that crazy pricings will stop here, considering after New School came out, the mess that is the dorm items appeared. From my view, it seems that to have a cool dorm, you need around 500k or more. For example, the dorm I have, there will be a video on screen right now of it. It cost me around 300k without all the avatar items I put in, and I used a lot of avatar items in those. That's of course very shitty because that's really, really expensive, and I'm worried that this new set which comes out on the 15th will also be like astronomically priced. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the thing with the everyday wishing calendar thingy, that price increased as well. It used to be like 200 diamonds, I think, but now it's 500. And through all that, leveling up still only gives 300 diamonds without game passes. This is obviously very bad. So yeah, that's all I really had to say about the inflation. Thank you for listening. If you have any thoughts about this, please share them below. I love to discuss things with you and see your perspective of all of this. And if you have any other topics you want me to talk about, doesn't matter what, just leave it all in the comments. I would love to hear your opinion. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Mwah.